Throw another dollar in the Clay Edwards was right. Tip jar again. State Fire Marshal says that Thalia Mara Hall did not meet standards to reopen. Therefore, it will not be allowed to reopen this Friday, as Mayor Chokwe Lumumba said it would. Oh, to be right is oh so sweet. A lot of good things going on in the world of Mr. Right all the time when it comes to Jackson being wrong. We're going to get into that and more. But first, this video is brought to you by the free testosterone screenings at Men's Health of Mississippi. Fellas, are you suffering from fatigue, decreased muscle tone, lack of energy, low libido? That's your sex drive. Brain fog, sleep disturbances, or just in general lack of motivation? You could be suffering from low testosterone. That's right. You could be suffering from low T, as it's also called. Another sure sign that you're suffering from low T, potentially, is lack of the morning wood. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. Used to wake up, but to chop that wood down. Now that wood don't need chopped down no more. That's depressing to just think about it. If Mississippi Democrats had their way, it would be illegal to chop your wood down. See my video from last week. What in the blue hell are they thinking about? Anyway, text Clay to 601-327-8550 and get your complimentary testosterone screening today. And if your numbers are low enough, you're going to get a prescription, to testosterone replacement therapy. And you're going to get back on the road to a very, very rewarding life. Your wife is going to be very happy too, and or girlfriend. And if you don't have either one of those, you're going to be a very popular man amongst the ladies. Don't ask me how I know. Text Clay, 601-327-8550. Let's get back to the Jackson drama. The Democrat death culture that has reigned over Jackson now for 30 plus years is coming home to roost. The incompetency that is the free the land, free the people, the Chokwe and Lumumba administration. Frankly, I'm surprised it's taken this long for some of the big venues in Jackson to finally just stop working. And that's exactly what's happened with Thalia Mara Hall. If you've been following this channel, I don't want to go too far back, but over the last couple of months, as the Thalia Mara drama has unfolded, I think going all the way back to August, when it originally got shut down due to a microbial plague. Mold is the word I'm looking for. Due to mold in the building, in the seats, in the ceiling, in the walls, due to multiple fire safety violations, due to multiple handicap accessible violations. I mean, some potentially deadly stuff. If you don't remember, the escalators and elevators quit working for the handicap accessible. A fella got stuck upstairs and they had to call the fire department. A fella in a wheelchair got stuck upstairs. They had to call the fire department to get him downstairs. If that building had caught on fire and it became an every man for himself type situation, that fellow probably wouldn't have got out of that building. Very sad, scary situation there. But again, free the land, free the people. The rules do not apply to them until now. And they don't know even how to get things together. They don't know how to make a list, check it twice, and do the things that are required to do to reopen. It ain't the City of Jackson Fire Department that's in charge of getting this thing ready. It is the State Fire Marshal, well, not in charge of getting it ready. They gets the final say-so to get it ready. If it was Jackson Fire Department, they just sign off, you're good to go. Meanwhile, if you own a business or a nightclub in Jackson, good luck being able to let anything slide by. But hey, when it's the city, it don't matter, right? When they cut your checks, hey. Anyway, so let's go to WLBT for the story here. They got a little 1-minute video. We're not going to watch it. They left a lot of details out. I made this video a minute ago. Then I realized how many details that video left out. So I'm going back and we're going to read the article to you. It says, the state's top fire inspector says Thalia Mara cannot safely reopen following a walkthrough of the facility one day before it was slated to reopen. On Thursday, the State Fire Marshal conducted a follow-up walkthrough of the 2,000-seat auditorium months after it initially found 22 violations at the city-owned facility. While some fire safety issues have been fixed, other issues are still being addressed. For example, fire curtains have not been installed Maintenance and inspection paperwork was not available for the elevator and escalators. The fire alarm system is showing trouble, and there's no timeline on when it may be fixed. The sprinkler system needs to be inspected and tested, and the fire suppression tools need to be properly tagged, the office wrote. See, it's just a little stuff like that. That is not that big of stuff to do. But the fact that there's no timeline on when something as little as the fire alarm system needing, it says the fire alarm system is showing trouble and there's no timeline on when it may be fixed. The fire alarm system, you can't call the people who are responsible for that and say, hey, we're the city of Jackson. We need this done. Nobody can figure out how to do that. Oh, that's right. Because the whole damn thing's ran by a bunch of DEI hires with underwater basket weaving degrees, CECRT degrees, and DEI degrees. They know nothing about venue management. They fired the lady that knew how to do all this. They fired her for exposing all this. Continuing on, when the city of Jackson has addressed these safety concerns, another walkthrough will be scheduled. The State Fire Marshal's office is committed to working with the city of Jackson officials to protect the health and safety of the public and important cultural structures like Thalia Mara Hall. The hall closed in August after microbial growth. Growth is the word I was looking for earlier. Mold, basically, was found in the facility. Mayor Chokwe Antar Lumumba said that Thalia Mara was slated to reopen Friday. I guess he was planning on having his, I finally got signed up to run for mayor again because I finally turned my campaign finance reports in. Oh, that's right. He hasn't done that yet. He has till tomorrow at 5:00, and I'm betting $100 in Monopoly money, of course, because gambling's illegal unless you do it at a casino. I'm betting an imaginary $100 that he does not qualify for mayor because his ass will be grass if he turns in those campaign finance reports, allegedly, of course. However, officials with Marshal Mike Cheney's, with State Fire Marshal Mike Cheney's office, say the report means the opening will be delayed again. Oh, that means Lumumba was wrong. You know, as I predicted, Thalia Mara Hall would not reopen. This is the whole clay, put another dollar in the clay was right tip jar thing that I said at the beginning of the video. I predicted that as long as Chokwe Lumumba is mayor, that Thalia Mara Hall will not reopen. They just don't know how to do it. They can't. The rules haven't applied to them for so long. There's been no accountability for so long. They're gobsmacked that somebody's making them follow the rules. Of course it wasn't going to be ready to reopen Friday. And of course it will not reopen as long as Chokwe's mayor, because they don't know how to follow the steps and procedures and get anything from point A to point Z. They don't do it. It ain't their thing. They'd like to make the little shiny announcement and just hope you forget about it. Think about all the big announcements they made in Jackson for things that are going to happen that never happened. The only thing that's actually happened that they said was going to happen is a friggin' disc golf course in one of the most dangerous areas of town. Good luck with that. Continuing on, the hall was previously expected to reopen January 17th. However, the date was pushed back, paint me shocked, after contractors potentially disturbed some asbestos flooring found in the auditorium. It's just one thing or another, isn't it? Jackson officials say they had not read the fire marshal's report, but will provide a statement once they review it and get feedback from contractors. You mean they haven't even read the report? And y'all thought this thing was going to open again? I had not even read that last sentence of this thing. The city of Jackson has not even read the report, but WLBT has the report posted. Idiots. Tune into the Clay Edwards Show right here wherever you're watching this video every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. as we stream live. The most incendiary radio and internet show in all of America, damn sure right here in Mississippi. It's also on the radio, 103.9 FM, WYAB. Podcast is available in audio listening formats by 10 a.m. every day with all the commercials cut out for your listening pleasure. Just download Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. Search Clay Edwards Show. Check out my website, clayedwardsshow.com, and check out my merch site for the epic FAFO merch. It's buyfafo.com. You know my stuff. That badass logo right there. We got it on hats. Got them in stock. We got it on shirts. That's the blackout tag one. We also have it available in a hoodie. And then we got the epic G.I. Joe logo there in black and gray shirts. And of course, we got hoodies. Don't let this warm weather this weekend fool you. Winter ain't over in Mississippi. I'll see you guys on the radio tomorrow, where we will see if Chokwe gets qualified for mayor. He's got till 5 p.m. Will he do it? Won't he do it? Will I have to give away my imaginary $100 Monopoly money? Peace out.